Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Richardson operating from the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. On 3rd down, they go with Walker.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
That's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 9.
Shut up. 19 Lions. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Shut up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set. Cut 19, cut 19. Mustang 19.
Richardson. That's complete. It's Metcalf. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Now Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Go.
They'll stick with him again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And He'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Miller. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal.
Roll, roll, roll. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Ready? Shut up! Viking 18! Ready?
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Richardson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go street.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he will score. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now a run on 1st down. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Second and 11.
Let's go now. Tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
18, Rattler, 18, come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Lion. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On the set.
It is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
McPherson's kick is good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Moore going in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
60 Eagles.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 49. Right back to him on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Down inside the 10.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
First and 10. Once again, it's Walker. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Look him up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Richardson. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On play action, Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Checking it down, this one is caught.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Richardson operating from the pistol. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's deep for Olave. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. Got it with Smith in Jigba. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here we go, sack.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man down the field. It's Olave. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Go.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Pick it up. You're embarrassing. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. And up.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 19 Lions.
Richardson to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
Saints 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And
oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Quick throw, taken in.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Ready.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
On the set.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Mustang 19. Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
19 tight. 70 range. Take over.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the 4th quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Let's go now.
On second down, Walker. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Ready.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
Ready. Set. Ready. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. A.T. Perry, touchdown Saints. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints cut into the lead a little bit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's inside the 40. Kenneth Walker. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Saints 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Set. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set up. 18. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Huck.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Come 19. Come 19. Set up.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Let's go now.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough keep the drive alive. First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Let's go. Check go.
They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. They're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Can't we score?
So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2.
Ready? Hut, hut.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, match